Good morning, you beautiful people. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. Welcome to the first episode of what is probably going to be one of the shortest series on my channel, and that is my gold gun review. I guess it should be diamond gun review. In this episode, I'm going to talk about my thoughts on my diamond guns as I get them, and today we're talking about the AK-12. If you follow my channel, you will know that about last week before the weapons balancing patch came out, I actually had a halfway decent connection in Advanced Warfare, and in that time, in that short period of time, I was able to get the necessary challenges completed for the AK-12. The gameplay behind you will probably be a mixture of the game of which I actually got, the final challenge completed, which was the headshot challenge, as well as some after I got a diamond gameplay, which is hopefully very entertaining for you. The AK-12 is indeed a very good weapon when it comes to, or when it came to, choosing which gun I wanted to get diamond. I almost got the EM1 diamond first, as well as the TAC-19. However, I sided against that and decided to get, hey, let's get the AK-12 gold, because that is actually that's the first weapon I got gold in Call of Duty Ghosts, so hopefully it's a little bit reminiscent of that, and it's a very good gun. My ideal class setup actually was suggested by one of you beautiful people, and that is a silencer, quick draw grip, and stock. Really good, and I want to talk about this later, but stalker and quick draw in Advanced Warfare, I feel like they might be necessary attachments. I feel like in order to compete, you have to have those because the importance and the emphasis on the gunfights. And the AK-12, if you saw a video by Drifter last week or so, you would have seen that the AK-12 fires at the same rate the BAL does, and it has really minimal recoil, so you want to take advantage of that. That means, even though it sounds like it fires slow, up close it's still competitive, and at a distance, obviously, it's very competitive. I put the silencer on there because the power of the silencer is incredibly increased in Advanced Warfare. With these small, really bad, chaotic maps, a silencer or suppressor, anything to slow your pace down, you need to take advantage of. I do prefer the AK-12 over the HBRA-3 because it has less recoil, whereas I feel like it does a little bit more damage at range as well. And I prefer it over the BAL because the BAL is, well, the BAL, and I know the BAL just has visual recoil. It's not actually that bad. The center speed brings it back down, but it just, I want to be able to see my target throughout, and the AK-12, with its literally zero recoil, can absolutely do that for me. And on top of that, the reduced recoil means you can actually aim a little bit better, and that makes it a lot easier to go for headshots. Usually I don't go for headshots, however with the AK-12, I decided let's try and go for headshots, and what do you know? It was actually very simple and very easy to do. You just aimed a little bit higher. Of course, that's like not mind-blowing, but usually the recoil of the gun will either bring it up to a headshot or make your aim terrible. And yes, my aim kind of suffered from aiming for headshots, but it definitely made it more consistent. And for the rest of the loadout, it's really up to you. I like using the Exo Cloak ability, as well as during this gameplay, I think I was using a very powerful assault drone with rockets and AI controlled. It's a very powerful kill streak, and a very fun one at that. And there's a tip to be had there. When you call in the assault drone, it'll patrol the little area you call it in. It won't follow you around. It won't go around the entire map. Treat it like a 360 sentry gun with rockets on it, controlled by some AI. It might move around here and there a little bit, but for the most part, it's gonna stay in that same area. And also, because of the low recoil, I decided to try and not run toughness, so I'm running hardline instead of toughness in some of these clips, which is actually kind of interesting. It's still toughness, you know, you still need it in order to have a fair gunfight, but if you can side around that, if you can set up your gunfights in a way that you are definitely going to win with a good connection and good aim, then you can go without toughness if you're really careful, but if it's a 50-50 gunfight, you're gonna lose. But that is, I will say, it is minimalized because the AK-12's low recoil, the flinch you get when being shot at, doesn't necessarily compound with the recoil like it would with, say, the HBRA3 or the IMR or something else of that sort. A couple of my other favorite perks include peripherals and overcharged. Overcharged is just nice to have with the exo abilities. I'm a big fan of the exo abilities. I think they're one of the few things Advanced Warfare got right, and overcharged increases that, so that's always good, but not necessarily necessary. I do like peripherals. Peripherals is a very, very good perk. Also one of the underestimated ones because it doesn't sound like it does a lot, but when you have incredibly stupid small maps like Advanced Warfare does, being able to see basically the entire map at all times is actually very beneficial. If somebody doesn't have blast suppressor, if somebody doesn't have a silencer, if you are running a parabolic microphone, the ability to see exactly where somebody is, even across the entire map, is very, very beneficial. And when footsteps aren't in this game, and that is the only thing you're relying on in order to be aware of your space, then you want to put as much emphasis on that as you possibly can, and as much value on that. And especially with the takedown effect, the fact that you don't get the skulls when you kill somebody is also very good, and it slows down your own pace of the game, which makes you more in control of it, which I think was a good combination for me. You might be wondering, Donuts, how did you get so many long shots? And this is kind of unfortunate, but I will have to mention it. Sideshow. Sideshow, it's basically the Havoc DLC is Sideshow 24/7. If you get in a lobby, it's going to be Sideshow. For some reason, people just love this map, and it is a good map in the sense that you always know where the enemies are going to be, but I guess that's kind of every map in Advanced Warfare. You know to look on the rooftops. Don't be on the rooftops. Only be on the rooftops if you absolutely have to. And always patrol the rooftops, always, you know, use cover, I guess. But the real thing is, it's a big map. It's not a big map, it has long lines of sight. So you're gonna get, I've been getting 3 to 5 long shots every single game of Sideshow I've played. So that is a huge part of what made this gun go so quickly. And then that's when I started going for headshots. Skeet shooters, dodging, all that sort of stuff, bloodthirsties, I honestly didn't even try for. They just kind of came naturally. I'm not sure if, I know in shotguns it's this way, but dogfights, I'm not sure, those are so fun. I'm not sure if they're a challenge in this game, but again, Exo Hover is a very, very good one. I've actually started to use Hover on my shotguns. I know, and I've gotten at least one dogfight every single time, every single game I've played that way. Haven't played all that much with the shotguns with Hover, but I get one every single game, and it's really satisfying. So that is my thoughts on the AK-12. That is kind of my guide to get it gold a little bit easier. The hardest part was definitely not having the blast shield, toughness, and low profile combination when going for those kills without perks or attachments. You could go for those at the same time. I didn't, just because I'm not in any big rush this year, because I know Advanced Warfare is Advanced Warfare. So you just gotta grind those out. You know, you're gonna go 1 for 1 on a lot of games in this game. So you just gotta deal with it and keep trudging through. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until the next absolutely beautiful Call of Duty morning, I'll catch up with you guys later. And as always, have a great day.